Got vision and destiny. At elemental, that's chemistry. All those heroes, that's infinity. It's endgame. That's
Yugi peoples. Welcome to the discussion video. Alright, so I decided to play Elemental Hero Elemental Hero Neo's Kluger deck because I have my first Jaden Yubel playmat, and I felt like if I was gonna play on my Jaden Yubel playmat, then I need to, hey Sasha, baby,
Talk
you
about
too.
Daddy's preciate.
Oh, okay. And yes, I felt like if I was going to play on the playmat, I needed to play with Yubel in the deck. So we played Elemental Hero Neo's Kluger deck, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. The one time that it was actually a couple times, 2 or 3 times. I got it out I got the Kluger out there with the Non Spellcasting Area. And when I first did it, I got to thinking to myself, I was like, wait, this is Dark Angel with extra steps and extra bricks in the deck, because I did run the Neos Wise Man. It's crazy. One increase, one Neos Wise Man. All the games I played, I never drew Neos Wise Man, but I kept drawing increase, and it's just like I played one Ferris, one increase. The deck build was kind of weird. I wanted it to be 45 cards, but I was missing a sleeve, so it ended up being 44 cards with 3 non-spellcasting areas. I think I still fit like 12 hand traps off in there. I had to tone down the engine a little bit to make it work the way I wanted it to. And yeah, we actually found some success with it. I think round 1 I played against Branded, and I ended up beating him. I didn't go, I think game first for when I went first, he ended up drolling me, so it effectively pretty much ended my turn. I wasn't expecting droll right off the bat right there, but then to return the favor, I hit him with Ash on his Branded Fusion. First I impermed the Aliber, and then I Ash his Branded Fusion, which ended his turn. Then I proceeded to summon Neo's Kluger on him, and yeah, that pretty much just won the game. Round 2, I played against Labyrinth. I won the dice roll, so I was able to pretty much win the match. If you win the dice roll, you're gonna blow up stuff with DPE. You're gonna blow up stuff with Shining Neo's Wingman. So it's really hard for them to be able to win the game from that point. So yeah, we did go to 3 games. My match against Branded was only 2 games. But he pulled the SP Little Knight QCR, so yeah, congrats to him. And it's funny because it should have been my pack. Guy was handing out the packs, and he was handing the pack to the dude, but I guess he said that Alfred was playing with him, so he reached back and took the pack that Alfred had in his hand, which was the pack that Alfred was going to give me, and it had the QCR Little Knight off in there. So congrats to that man. He really won. Second round, yeah, I played against Labyrinth. I won that. Round 3, I played against Fire Kings, and I think literally his deck was 3 structure decks put together. And yeah, I have not read up on that. I have no idea what that deck does or what to do in order to beat it. I got Darkhold on my own turn, so that kind of sucked, getting Darkhold by a monster on your own turn. It was weird. He exceeds something on my turn and then Darkhold me. So yeah, gonna have to figure out how to beat that deck. So I played against Fire Kings. I lost against that, and then round 4, I played against Flunder. Oh, he was playing hand traps inside there too, so that just made it even rougher. So it was grindy. I ended up winning in the end, but it was such a grindy match, man. I just had to try to do my best to use DPE to win the match, and that's basically what it came down to, was trying to get hand traps while I was using DPE to keep them from going crazy on me, and eventually we were able to grind it out and pull off the win. Then in top 4, our top 4 was actually kind of stacked. Look, if y'all recognize some of these Texas duelists, of course, Dennis Nodis, YCS champ, Joey Lynch, Creighton Pre, and then me in 4th place. So yeah, our top four was like, you know, kind of stacked there. And of course, me being the last seed and our YCS champ being the first seed, I ended up playing against him. He was on Sinful Spoils Rescue Ace. It was a really good match. It was really, really good. Round one, I mean, I think like game one, like I didn't open up, like, or maybe I didn't. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the match. I did record it, but like in that match, I wanted to do like an in-depth. I'm actually gonna do an in-depth play-by-play match thing and explain my plays and my plays and like my thought process and stuff. I was playing against the deck because there was one point in game three where I really feel like I should have won the match, but I don't know. I guess it's like Rescue Ace with the Sinful Spoils package. They can just do so much. Like, even if you do like hand trap them multiple times, it's like they still end up with interruptions and such on the board. So it was just a really tough matchup, really tough thing to play. So yeah, we're gonna do an in-depth live match thing on that one. And then I think the other match that I was gonna upload, the branded one, I didn't really want to. It was like really easy. And then like I have another match actually against Sinful Spoils Rescue Ace where I did Neos Kroger him with the Non Spellcasting Area, and he still won through it. So I want to upload two, like both of those matches will be against Sinful Spoils Rescue Ace. They both went to game three. Like the deck is like really, it's a really good deck. It's really tough to beat going second, but you can do it. So, you know, I wanted to kind of go over that matchup a little bit for y'all. And then, you know, hopefully sooner or later I can get a real good game against a Sinful Spoils Fire King Ace after I figure out how to beat the deck. And then, you know, I can do like an in-depth dual like thought process and everything and stuff. Like it's like, you know, where I play at, you know, there are some, you know, good players. You know, there are always going to be good players and bad players and stuff. And when you sit down to play against somebody, the way they activate their cards, the time they think about their processes and their plays, and, you know, reading, making sure they know what every single card does, you know, making sure they know the whole effect and not just half the effect and stuff, you know, it really makes a difference. So, you know, when I played against Dennis, you know, I was just like really excited, especially when I saw that he was on like one of the strong meta decks. I was like, man, I can really like test myself and see, you know, how good I can play against this now. Because when I played against it in the regional, I don't know, I think I like went into the match defeated already. So, you know, when I played against the deck this one, you know, I didn't go into the match defeated. You know, I just thought about like everything that I've heard, all the videos and stuff that I've watched, and, you know, just what I need to do in order to beat the deck. So, you know, I did it to the best of my ability. We didn't end up winning. We lost in top four, but, you know, I feel like I shouldn't even have been in top four with this Neos Kroger deck in the first place. Like it's literally Dark Angel with extra steps, like really, and extra bricks, because I put the Yubel and the Neos Wise Man off inside of there. It was pretty crazy. You know, I just didn't really see the point in running the card without the Neos Wise Man off in there. I was like, it's a free special summon from my hand or deck. So it's just like, you know, we might as well throw that off in there as well. Overall, the deck, you know, I know like a lot of people would think that I did it with Neos Fusion, but I didn't. I think one of the things that, you know, when I go into my deck building process and I think about what I want my deck to do, I want my deck to be able to win going second. So, you know, lately, even if you see like my Neos build, if you see my Evil Hero build, and, you know, like my what was the other one? This Neos Kroger build, when y'all get to see the deck list for this, it's just like there's a common theme off inside of there. I find a way to use the Vision Hero package to, you know, complement whatever it is I'm trying to do. Like with my Evil Hero stuff, you know, it's just like, even though I had the Evil Hero stuff off in there, I use my Vision Hero package, you know, to, you know, make the deck better, so that when I'm going second, you know, I'm winning. You know, it's the same thing with Cosmos Neos. You know, you have all this Neo stuff off in there, all these Neo stations and stuff, but, you know, like going second, some of the Cosmos Neos doesn't do anything. So I still have like basically a really strong like Omni Hero deck going second into these matchups, because I'm running the Vision Hero package and I'm doing things a certain way. I'm not adding in, you know, like too many extra cards to make the deck, you know, bad and bricky. I make it to where I can still win with the deck. And, you know, that was the same thing with the Neos Kroger deck. And the reason why I didn't include cards like Spirit of Neos, In Shuffle, what's the other one? That's the Neos Fusion. Like, I didn't include those cards inside of the deck because I found that, you know, we can pretty much just do it with you know, your regular Vision Hero package. And so basically what it was is like you follow the same combo line as Omni Hero, you know, instead of when you get to the point of Miracle Fusion into Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, it's like there you make a choice. All right, if I don't have Non Spellcasting Area, you know, I go into my normal Wake Up Your Elemental Hero play with, you know, Shadow Mist and Mass Change. But if I did draw the the Non Spellcasting Area, then I go into Neos Wise Man instead. So basically what would happen was, you know, I would go Inferno Devicer, reveal Neos Kroger, add my Elemental Hero, you know, Vanilla Neos, add my Yubel, and then, you know, poly just like normal with the Liquid Soldier, our little Graceful Charity, and Vanilla Neos. And then you draw your 2, make sure you discard the Yubel. That way, when you go Miracle Fusion, you can banish the Vanilla Neos and the Yubel to go ahead and bring out Elemental Hero Neos Kroger. All right. And the thing that I really liked about that is, like, you know, you're probably going to have your Wonder Driver up there and stuff. So when you go to end your turn, if your opponent does nib you, you know, you still get to chain your DPE effect. So you pop your DPE, probably pop your Wonder Driver or whatever, and then the nib is going to tribute your Kroger. But because it was sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, it still gets the effect to special summon. So you can special summon your 3K attack and defense Neos Kroger, and I mean not Neos Kroger, but Neos Wiseman, and your Non Spellcasting Era is still alive. So, you know, I even thought about that part and everything, you know. So, you know, there's a lot of thought that goes into my deck building processes and stuff sometimes, and I feel like, you know, that's one of the reasons why I have. Well, actually, no, let me scratch that, because sometimes I throw it together and it, you know, it works kind of good in theory, but I think I be trying to do too much with it. So I change it up, and, you know, after a couple of times, it's like, okay, now after playing it a couple of times, I see what works, what doesn't work. And so now, you know, I got this, and this is how it goes. So, you know, this Neos Kroger deck, you know, like I said, I don't recommend playing it. If you really want to summon, you know, Neos Kroger on your opponent, go for it. It's all on you, however you want to do it. Like, I think in the branded game, I think I actually had to use polymerization because of the way my hand was set up and doing everything. I actually used polymerization to summon the Neos Kroger instead of using my Miracle Fusion to summon it out, because I put Valiant up there, but I think I used Shadow Mist effect already, and that's when I got drolled. So this time I think I had the Miracle Fusion in hand, so I used Valiant's effect to drop my Liquid Soldier in the graveyard. That way, when I polyed into the Neos Kroger, you know, I would be getting rid of my Vanilla Neos, and then I could Then I could banish the Vanilla Neos and the Liquid Soldier from the graveyard with Miracle Fusion, then to bring out Infernal Rage. And then since I don't have Miracle Fusion inside of my deck anymore, one of the other things I thought about is like those times when I don't have Liquid Soldier, it's like, dang, how do I get my Yubel into the graveyard? So also inside of my extra deck, I included Elemental Hero Aqua Neos. So, you know, I special summon Aqua Neos and then use his effect, discard Yubel for cost, and destroy a card inside of their hand. And, you know, it's pretty effective. Yeah. It worked. It helped me quite a bit against my Rescue Ace matchup. You know, I feel like, you know, taking down their options, since they have to discard a card for using the Sinful Spoils cards and whatnot and stuff, like limiting your options are, you know, pretty good idea. But yeah, y'all will get the deck profile. Like I said, y'all will see a really in-depth matchup. You know, I probably need to start doing that, you know, maybe like once every week or once every 2 weeks or so. Just, I know it's like really time consuming and it ends up being a really long video. So guess we'll see how it goes. And, you know, because I like doing the commentary on the videos. I don't really like go in depth because I know people have like short attention spans, but you know, it might end up being a 30-40 minute video, and depending on how it goes, then, you know, I will, you know, do more like that in the future. Y'all just let me know, but we'll give it a try next week and see how it goes. Appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video.
And for me, my wingman, he come through, he level up, he go cool, he's shining out and popping to over 9K. That's a breakthrough. We on top now. Here's a look at our world.